One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Gives it on the option. And they swarm him under. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Etienne. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's talk for a second here about USF. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
So great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job on 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those 1st down markers and get that 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Got him up for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bulls have this offense rolling.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Savage. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Savage. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's now 4th and goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quick release by the QB. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right on the money. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Etienne. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Savage. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes his shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Past the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here comes the option. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Harbor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Gage. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
He'll pull it down. That's a 20. He's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. trying to bully their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Is no good. That keeps the score. South Florida, 28. Georgia Tech, 16.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
At the 45. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Ocean from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof of this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USF. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Now, a fourth down. Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue!
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
South Florida, 42. Georgia Tech, 16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense...
He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Pass to 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
South Florida, 49. Georgia Tech, 16.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
3rd down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely...